There we go. Oh boy. Well, we've got a Nintendo Direct that happened really early today. Probably just as surprising as a Nintendo Direct happening today at all. It also happened very early today. So early today that there was no possible way for me to wake up early enough to like do it before I had to go to work. So I was just like, okay, well, let me just go off the grid all day at work today, and stay off the grid until I get back home, so I can react to this thing freshly. So that's what we're doing. Although before we do anything, let me check something. So I think now I've got the direct pulled up on Discord actually. So we'll see how that goes. Discord is not very friendly with OBS, to put it lightly. Alright, I sent a alright, there we go. Okay. What's going on with my headset? Why is it... Oh, wrong plug. Sometimes I'm not the smartest person alive. In fact, most of the time I'm not. People keep telling me, but you could just get a different headset, and I'm like, but I like this one. I like that it's wireless. I just have to keep charging it. Varial, welcome to the stream. Well, okay. There we go. I think we should be good now. So, miraculously, throughout the whole day, I've been able to manage avoiding any and all spoilers. My phone, yeah. Well, I say that as I plug a cable into my into my headset to charge it. But anyway, I was saying I actually surprisingly managed to stay spoiler free for the entire Nintendo Direct. I have no knowledge of what's in this Nintendo Direct, primarily because my phone is disconnected right now. So all throughout the day, I've had zero connection to the outside world, essentially, even though I've been in the outside world all day. But you know what I mean. I've had zero connection to the internet all throughout my route, which is good. And then this morning before I left for work, I was like, let me save this link on Discord, like a direct link to the stream, so that I don't have to look it up on YouTube and get further spoiled. So that's what we have here. So yeah, straight off the Discord. I don't know how the audio is going to sound or what. I'm not going to click on the action bar here, or the timeline bar. But anyway, I'll go ahead and let me just take a look at the length of it. Well, we got Takahashi. Okay. 36 minutes. Did I just see Miyamoto? Miyamoto's here. Miyamoto doesn't just show up in Nintendo Directs, okay? Not unless there's something important that Miyamoto is needed for. Is that a good assumption? Miyamoto doesn't just show up for any old random Nintendo Direct. This got to be a big one. Seeing Miyamoto, there might be, I don't think there's going to be at least anything we don't already know related to the Nintendo Switch 2. This morning before I had to run a lot of errands. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything Nintendo Switch 2 related. In fact, they may not even mention the console's name except maybe in a game title or something that's like, hey, this will come to the Switch as well as the Switch 2. But I don't think we're going to have any mention of the Switch 2. But having Miyamoto there makes me wonder if there's going to be something, maybe not Nintendo Switch related or Nintendo Switch 2 related, but what if we're seeing another movie? It has been almost 3 years. Since the first movie. Actually, I think as of this March, it's been 3 years. That's plenty of time to make a new Mario movie, or at least to have it in the concept stage. Sonic had a movie every 2 years, and we're on Sonic 3 now, so that'll be interesting. So let's see if we can make like a makeshift bingo card here. All right, I'm gonna pull up the least like taxing thing. No, I won't. Can I do it from my phone? $2023? I could swear. Did it come out before? No, it came out before the Sonic 2 movie, right? No, it came after. It definitely came after. Sonic 2 movie came out in 2022. Yeah, because the Sonic movie came out in 2020. Sonic 1 movie. Because I'm trying to remember, was that when I was still living in my apartment that I saw the movie? And no, I think I like just moved out of my apartment. Or I was about to move out. So yeah, it wasn't 2023. But still. What am I hearing? Oh, the cat. Okay. Oh, you know what? It's probably time to feed the cat. Give me just a second. Let me put food in the cat's bowl. Kitty. All right. I'm gonna do the whole bingo card on this. That way I don't have to break out a whole freaking. I don't have to bring out a whole dang separate app while I'm streaming. I'll just do a quickie. Okay. What do you think? What do you think the what would be like the free space like of anything Nintendo would talk about? Oh, you know what? Let's do Metroid Prime 4. So yes. Over here I'll put Mario or just Nintendo movie. I actually have a sneaking suspicion that even though Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition just came out, I do wonder if they're going to add DLC to that game. They didn't add DLC to like the first Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, but the reason I think they would for X is because there's an online multiplayer function, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe they can add. The only thing is, I don't think it'll happen because it like just came out, but just for the bingo card, I'm gonna put it on there. Like Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition DLC. It doesn't even have to be paid DLC. It just could be an update with extra online content. Okay. Shinya Takahashi. Oh, yeah. I almost want to say Koizumi too, because I do like Koizumi. Yoshiaki Koizumi. Okay, just so you can see, up here, I just put Nintendo movie instead of Mario movie because I'm like, hey, what if it's a Zelda movie? That'll be interesting, or something of the like. 2D platformer Mario. No, we already had. No, we already had. Well, we got M-rated. Okay, hold up. M-rated third-party games. Let's say Kirby game. I think it's been a minute since we saw Kirby, but I also think we're going to see something related to Kid Icarus because there was a tweet from Sakurai or Sora, it's Sakurai's account, that was very ominous, and people are speculating that it's either Smash related or Kid Icarus related, and I'm like, well, we're already at the end of the Switch life cycle, so what would be a better, last minute kind of drop than a Kid Icarus Uprising remake? So we'll do Kid Icarus. I don't know what else. We'll do like, I'll just put indie games because there's definitely going to be some. I don't know like any. What's like a major third party that like just came out? Maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't think that game would be able to run on the Switch, but maybe. I'm just gonna put Switch 2 news. Just in case it happens. Even though I doubt it will, but I'll put it in an unlikely spot. Uh, here's gonna be my out there guess. F-Zero. A real F-Zero game, not F-Zero 99, F-Zero. I'm trying. Oh yeah, I did say it. We'll just throw it out there. Assassin's Creed Shadows. I just put it on there for the heck of it. There's gonna be there's gonna be plenty of indie support. I think I heard someone make a decent just sort of spitball out there. Oh, Mario sports title. I think they've already kind of blown their load on Mario Sports, but let's just say, because Mario Party's already done. What's like the one they haven't done? Isn't there like one they haven't done? They did golf. They did tennis. They did strikers. Baseball and basketball. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to think if that's like something that seems likely to come down the pipe anytime soon. I mean, I would like them to do more like sports games that they've never done before with Mario. I still want I want to see I don't want to see freaking Mario Cross NBA. I want to see an actual freaking Mario Street basketball basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, true. I'm still waiting for that Mario football game. Let me see that Mario, the Mario Football League, okay? I don't think it would be it. I don't think to me, that would be the most, that seems like it would be the most difficult to implement because you need like a lot of characters on screen at one time. And I don't know if they could. Yes, I do know about that. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I have a bunch of unfilled space. I don't know if I don't have as many. This is too like short notice to just come up with ideas on the spot. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'll just say if any 5 of these are correct, like if I get any 5 of these, then I'll consider that a bingo. Anyway, we've had this sitting here the whole time. Let's go ahead and do a quick audio check. Let's make sure this is turned. Whoa! Well, it's coming through the regular speakers just fine. Alright, how about now? Whoa! Okay, there we go. Now, again, I have no idea how loud this is. I wonder if I can change the volume through here. Where's the... There it is. Let's do this. How's that? How's that? Hello, hello, hello? Oh, wait. Oh, well, there we go. Dragon Quest. Bruh, I should have put that on the thing. I think I already knew about this. On the bingo card. Well, I can't do it now. But I did know somewhat about the HD 2D remake of Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Oh! You know what? I'd like to see... Now that they're... Like, this is on the table, right? What if they did Xenogears in this style? Because Xenogears was a similar isometric top-down, yeah, RPG like this, with a much more, I guess, complicated story, to my understanding. But I feel like the best way to bring something like that back, if they ever try to do it, would be a HD 2D like this. Oh, that's cool. they split the they split the 3 into 1 and 2.
Hello everyone.
Hey Takahashi.
And I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Did you kick Koizumi out of the
Today,
directs?
We'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2
Oh.
on April 2nd.
So that's a confirmation that it's actually a direct, not a presentation, right?
Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from
Did he say something about software?
Another character appeared at the end.
I need to,
What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Uh-oh, headlines time. I had to turn the fan on a little bit. No hope. For what? I'm assuming y'all can probably hear the fan running. But so because we're watching the direct today, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow to. Okay, I figured. But y'all can hear me, right? Oh. Nice. I have to. I'm gonna play a little bit more of it tomorrow on stream. Xenoblade X. Or XD Definitive Edition. The cell shading actually the art style looks really good on here. I mean, it's cell shaded, but it looks more. It looks almost Hoyoverse. Oh no, it looks more. What the? Oh, Spike Chunsoft. I should have known it. Okay. Yeah, it looked like what was that game that came out in Spike Chunsoft? Code Breakers, I think. That I like the art style of. Atlas? Oh. HD? I don't know about that. This looks like a how would I say it? I guess a Shin Megami Tensei kind of knockoff. I don't know. Well, it said Atlas, so it's not a knockoff if it's by Atlas. Not quite Persona. Rido? This is made by Atlas with art styles being yeah.
Consume darkness.
Eternal Darkness?
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Oh, Shadow Labyrinth.
where you're greeted by a yellow orb known as Puck.
Pac-Man, Puckman.
There's this spiritual stranger, more than a mysterious,
Eat the
names
dots.
your battle for survival.
Actually,
begins.
it is Bandai Namco. So,
You on your journey,
yeah.
you'll delve deeper into the expansive
I
world.
guess there's a reason it looks like Pac-Man.
By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore
Yeah!
places you couldn't reach before.
It's straight up Pac-Man.
But tread lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will prove hostile. When facing
Wow.
opposing enemies, you and Puck
That's one way to do it.
fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
Oh, this actually looks cool. As like an indie.
Your prey, you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities.
They turned like Pac-Man into a
Cover Puck's true
like a gritty action platformer.
to survive this cruel world.
Oh, they turned Pac-Man himself into like a
Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
freaking. I mean, I guess that's Pac-Man is literally like
March begins.
I guess Namco's Kirby, right?
Remasters of Patapon
Or I guess it's the opposite since Pac-Man obviously came out before Kirby, but you know what I mean.
one button.
Patapon.
Your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon party.
So another.
Patapon advances them forward. While Patapon has them attack. And if you string together
I'm already bored with this game. I'll be honest.
Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in
Oh, okay.
from the horse riding Keepapon
I mean, I like the art style, but I don't know if the game
to take on hordes of fierce.
itself is worth the art style.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum. Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch July
Okay. After the Switch 2 comes out, probably. Alright. Alright, what's the big one?
8th. To Zephyr Town,
Oh no.
a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
Is this the town?
This is where your new life begins.
Is this the town game? Story of Seasons? Grand Bazaar?
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage
Yeah,
of
wasn't this the town game? The what was it?
10-tier farm while growing crops
What was it?
and caring for animals.
It was a Game Freak game.
Then,
This isn't the game, is it?
and other wares of the town
It looks very much like it, but I don't think it is.
As bazaar sales grow, you'll help the once famous market regain its former splendor. You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe
They look like the cows from Moo Moo Meadows in Mario Kart. Oh, by the way,
taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the
that was the center space, the free space. Farming simulator.
to the latest entry
Duh.
in the Story of Seasons series.
Series?
Next, please take a look at this.
Oh, I'm taking a look. Splatoon platformer. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is looking kind of good. Wait a second. Oh! Oh! Well, you can tell this is Nintendo Switch 1 graphics. This better be Nintendo Switch 1 graphics. Yo, this.
This is the unknown planet Helios.
Oh, this location looks
Finds a crater
awesome.
with a colossal tree at its center.
Oh, it looks vast too. It looks very
In order to survive
open world to say the least, but
this planet, she was unexpectedly transported to. Samus
like there's more to it than just being open world, I think. Because the thing is, like Metroid games are, to me, I don't see Metroid as like a game that would do well in an open world space, but unless as long as they do it properly. But
alien creatures living in the jungle are waiting to strike.
so they're gonna try to capture the same sort of thriller feel as Dread with this, because that would be awesome. Metroid Dread, I know people love Metroid Dread because of how intense and kind of almost horror game like Dread was.
Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic ability.
Sidekick.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and
Sidekick Samus. Sidekick! Sidekick! Attack!
with the power of her mind.
So they.
Bestowed upon Samus.
Okay, that's different. That's interesting. Okay, are these is this a language from within the game, or is this like? I'm assuming yes. This
What will be her fate?
these control the way the game looks like it's controlling. Whoa!
Threads intertwining beyond
Whoa!
space and time are beginning to weave.
The way the controls look like in this game, it looks like something that a Switch 2 would have been made for. You know what I mean? I'm liking it. That was a way better trailer than the first one, I'll say. Oh, there's more. New suit, new Samus suit, or is this a enemy?
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Hopefully they made Zero Suit Samus not look stupid like they did in the remake. Also, here we go again. The Prime 1 remake. Here we go again with the
Once upon a time,
freaking advertisement.
coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh, another Disney.
Potionista of the cursed cafe.
Is this a freaking?
Concoctions for Disney villains and
Is this a freaking Disney villain
do all sorts of strange
like
elixirs. Then serve them to your
visual novel, like dating sim or some shit? It looks kind of weird.
style. With help from Easel, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce
This
some
game looks,
wicked creations.
well, not like a game.
Potions you make can influence each customer's story.
It also looks like it was put together in 5 seconds.
Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains Cursed Cafe launches on Nintendo
Yep,
Switch
get him out of here.
today.
That looks like
Spellbinding adventure.
so far the lowest effort. Whoa!
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students strive to master the magical arts. During
Is that the name of the game?
use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms,
Okay.
and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
I do like the
There's also plenty to do
art
outside.
styles like these.
Hang out with friends at
Like diagonal, isometric,
for tuition,
2D games.
or use the spell
It's sometimes disorienting at in the beginning, but
plus up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
there you go.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
So you're playing a freaking Harry Potter simulator.
Spellbinding journey?
Probably.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook
Harry
launches
Potter
on Nintendo
Simulator.
Switch this holiday. Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious
THQ,
In
eh?
this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you explore
Oh, this looks very
where
Cuphead.
nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanting
Who
world.
did Cuphead?
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago
What company did Cuphead?
Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th
Oh?
anniversary of Gradius with a
40?
collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games from across the series.
Okay.
Titles include Gradius, Salamander, Life Force,
Is this like the
Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
the evolution of freaking Space Invader style games?
Salamander 2.
Basically.
Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones
Okay.
from different regions and launch years. Plus, take the helm in a
If only Nintendo would do that,
Salamander 3.
because there's plenty of like
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
games on the Nintendo Switch Online store or online sort of platforms. Oh. Okay. This looks a little too busy. Like everything moves too quickly. I don't know. It seems a little too busy to get. Oh, this looks. What am I looking at?
Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series.
Oh, is it?
There are stores galore.
What freaking Toontown?
Polish the pearly whites solo or with a friend at the
that's the closest thing we're getting to a Super Mario Sunshine HD.
wonderful stores need your help.
I mean, these characters in arcade Mario Kart games. Wait, which ones?
Customer service,
These?
high ratings, and
Tamagotchi?
in doing so, you get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop.
Interesting.
When Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch, June
Fantastic choice. That well, I assume Nintendo probably wasn't the one putting them in the game. Oh, this Game Freak. Come on, Game Freak. Just like I will say, I like the direction you're going with the gameplay because it's like real time. It's like real time strategy now.
you'll begin your
But like,
choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon. The setting is this metropolis.
I don't know who's working on these textures, but they.
Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying
I'm not gonna go completely pessimistic on this game, but
into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
the way, from what I remember, from what I saw, the combat actually looks
Scattered all over town are
interesting.
flying zones. These areas are special.
And also, it looks like they
Pokemon can live comfortably.
they basically drew the city to scale, like how it's supposed to be, like in the Pokemon universe, as opposed to how, you know, the original game makes it look.
If you sense trouble, get to safety.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to use a Xenoblade style of combat.
On rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing
I say
lives
combat, but
in
you know,
the
battle system.
But when night falls,
Nightlife.
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate participating in a tournament.
Like, okay, see, the,
Royale.
what do you call it?
Trainers await in
The,
zones.
I guess, atmosphere of the game is nice, but, like, these graphics are horrible. I'm just gonna say it outright. And this is,
Strike first before
and this is a new game
the surprise attack.
showing up alongside Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, which, remember, came out on the Wii U
With Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up
and was recently updated, of course. Okay, they're bringing back my Mega Evolutions. Thank you.
and work your way up to rank A.
They should have never gotten rid of Mega Evolutions.
Reach the top are said to have a wish granted. Day and night are two sides.
I
It seems there are even more secrets waiting.
my only disagreement with that statement is, again, the Genius Sonority Pokemon games. At least in their time, when they came out in their time frame. Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube. Pokemon Battle Revolution still looks better than these games. On the Wii. That came out on the Wii! Battle Revolution. But again, Game Freak wasn't making those games. But they were meant to be like,
Hello there.
oh no,
The game you're about to see
it's Wario related.
doesn't have a big, epic story. But what it does
Or
have
Rhythm
is
Heaven
rhythm
related.
games.
Yep.
You wanna see?
I don't like the...
Button to jump through the ring.
So Rhythm Heaven? I don't like the idea that this sounds like...
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Maybe you could try.
Why does it sound like the whole game was made for like... made with AI voice clipping? Oh no.
In this game, you might do almost anything. You'll need to do it in rhythm.
Yeah, I don't like this AI voice.
You might even be able to play a digital puzzle.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm
Yeah.
Heaven series.
Had to be.
Rhythm Heaven Brewery.
T and X. Are they... I'm assuming they're the main primary developers of Rhythm Heaven. I know a lot of people like these games. I have zero interest.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Oh,
Please take a look.
use of digital games. We have a new copyright law enforcement.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system
Sure.
and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Okay.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But
Yeah.
what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
Yeah, what if?
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
Oh no. Here we go.
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Is this how they're gonna
When purchasing the digital version of the game, you
make
can
backwards
purchase a
compatibility?
game card, allowing you to play that title.
Uh,
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
okay, but how?
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
So is this to like consolidate space on your Switch?
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever.
I liked how this is like the one time they ever used Mii's in a advertisement for the Nintendo Switch.
Load and arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with
Are they doing this in preparation for the Nintendo Switch 2? I think that's exactly what they're doing it for. That's my assumption.
Send out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the type
Sure.
you're lending.
Well, the reason I'm thinking that is because, like, if they to me, that's the point of getting the best thing about getting cartridges is you don't have to download the whole game onto your Switch. You just download whatever minuscule update there is to your for the game, and the majority of the game is on the cartridge. So, in this sense, they could like
Digital games even easier to use.
they could make it so you only have to have whatever game is required, you know, to be installed when you click the virtual cartridge into your. Okay. Interesting. So that was definitely a surprise. What are we looking at here? Oh no, that game! I forgot what that game is called, but High on Life, yes. I remember. Also, it looks horrible on the Switch. Absolutely horrible. At least in that trailer. What I do know is that like a lot of these games that like look bad in the trailers don't look as bad as whoa. So they're trying the Living on Titans thing in other games. A lot of the third-party games that like look bad in the trailers don't look as bad as they do in the trailers on the actual system. Like they look a little bit. They do look slightly better when you're actually playing them. Yeah.
Uncover history once more.
I do wonder. Yeah, I guess there's no other.
HD remaster.
There's no way another system could do that unless they were playing with cartridge games.
Style, the Royal Air, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes
Okay.
whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG.
Everyone's got clown shoes.
Experience the
Yes, literally everyone's got clown shoes. What the heck?
events that expand the vibrant world of Sonic. Plus, team up with more characters in battle.
So they're trying the HD 2D art style.
Parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your metal and might against even more powerful bosses.
Oh, can you?
What histories will you uncover?
How far into the directory? Okay, so we're about
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo
7 minutes.
today.
7 minutes off.
Monumental adventures await.
Okay, so we saw Miyamoto. What does Miyamoto have for us?
Series of beautiful puzzle
He has to be here for either a movie or for the Nintendo Switch 2.
filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate.
That's the only thing I can think of.
And mystifying secrets to unfold.
I like the color palette of this game.
Silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Row in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry.
Sacred Geometry.
Contain all the additional
Is this like
features, add-ons,
an optical illusions game? No, it's not.
Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Oh, speaking of golf games, this is just a regular golf game. Okay.
A brand new entry in the Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
With horrible
Time your button
looking
presses
physics.
just right, and take your shot. Perform backspins,
What?
side spins, and other special shots.
So they used
In the single
Pokemon graphics
compete in tournaments and face off against
for a golf game.
to become the ultimate golfer.
Golf. Yeah.
In Wacky Golf,
What?
your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall. It's golf that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
Who the frick developed this game? Why do all the characters look like they're from
So just
Pokemon?
relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Bandai Namco. Okay. It's all coming back to me. Oh, we got a Avengers style game.
In the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes.
Oh, like an arcade like beat 'em up.
There's Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to air
Oh, nice.
you can
Is it?
match a variety of heroes for
Oh, okay. So
possibilities.
is it just a 2-player like?
Anytime.
Okay.
Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes.
Okay, that's interesting.
Up to 4 players can assemble.
Okay, so
Online
a 4-player just like choose your hero beat 'em up. Okay.
The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
That actually looks cool. It looks like a Streets of Rage,
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
Marvel inspired Streets of Rage style game.
Next is our last game announcement.
Was 8-player compatible, to be honest? I don't. It looks a little. The screen. It looked a little too small. Like once you add a 5th player in there, they take up too much of the screen. They'd have to zoom it out. Is this a me game? Me Tomo? Or me? No, not me Tomo. Me Topia.
How refreshing.
I heard someone predict this. This frame rate is garbage, by the way. But still, I can blame the trailer. Oh, Tomodachi Life. What? Okay, so the Miis have not been retired. Good. They're using cell shaded art style.
Did you want to call?
I feel like they're trying.
But that was only a dream.
Okay, yeah, they are definitely trying to scare the crap out of people with this game. Oh, was it? I'm sure it is. Might be the last too after you scare the crap out of people. I thought Nintendo would have banned the piece. I was what? Because like, you know, to me anyway, the Switch seems to like hide the Mii's behind the behind a lot of like background settings. Oh?
Hello, I'm Shigeru.
Miyamoto, what do you have for me?
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that
Okay.
many people watch
What are the directs over?
very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations.
Okay.
We're also launching a new channel based on the content
Channel?
delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today.
Oh, it's literally just a Nintendo News app.
Functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day.
Ah, there you go. Today. I was about to say you can't call it Nintendo Today and not release and not be available today. Nintendo Today will be available not today.
I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Now scroll so you can prove that it's actually the app and not just a screenshot that you have pulled up on your image gallery. Is that it? Oh, wow. Okay, so, I mean, it's kind of what I expected. Like, there wasn't, like, any, to me, I didn't see any, like, major game announcements other than, well, at least nothing that we didn't already know about, right? Like, to me, the biggest game-related thing was Metroid Prime. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Like, this is definitely, to me, the biggest game that, like, people would have been paying attention to, right? That showed up in this direct. That, and as bad as the game looks, like, visually, the gameplay itself actually looks decent. Like, that's the thing. It pains me to, like, go so hard on the like graphics of this game, because in most cases, especially Nintendo games, I wouldn't be complaining about the graphics of a Nintendo game. But this is Pokemon is the most successful media franchise in history by a long shot. So you'd think they'd have the money and resources to make every game look fantastic. And also, this is coming after. You gotta think about this too. Where's the title? You gotta think too, this is coming after Legends Arceus, which in my opinion, at least hard graphics wise, looked better than this game. Now they used the cell shaded style, which was the smart choice because it lended itself to make it look better visually, even though there was a lot of frame rate problems. But they were able to, like, if they went with a cell shaded art style with this game, if they just said, okay, let's go cell shaded, like, look how everything's blurry. There is no sharpness to any of this. Character textures, ground, walls, trees, everything's blurry. Even some of the interface. Now, the rest of the game itself, the gameplay actually looks decent. You got the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, like, diamond button layout for the moves, and like switching out your Pokemon like the blades almost, right? Like, to me, this is actually a great sort of evolution, pun intended, of the Pokemon battle style. If you want to break out of the, or at least try your hand getting out of the turn-based strategy formula, do it this way. Make it basically like a I guess it would be a what do you call it, an MMO style gameplay, but a little, like, because here what I'm assuming is, like, you use an attack and there'll be a cooldown, and then once the cooldown's over, you can use the attack again, and and then the Pokemon's like speed and stats will come into play. And that, to me, that's the thing about Pokemon in general, is like they put so much they put more effort into the Pokemon themselves. You know, the system, the system of Pokemon, than they do in everything else related to Pokemon, which I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that's just the problem. They keep, and I saw this in a video, actually a great video, like detailing why, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X in general looks better than Pokemon. And one of the points he brought up was that one of the things that holds Pokemon back is that they have to be able to render almost 1,000 different Pokemon, like, character models at any given point in time, because all of these Pokemon have to exist somewhere, right? All of these Pokemon have to exist, because there's that one off chance that someone has a Rayquaza on them, or someone has a insert Pokemon from any generation here into this space here. They have to all exist, and that's a lot of assets that keep increasing with each Pokemon generation. And I'm hoping that at least if the Switch 2 has the power capability to pull it off, then I don't know. Like I said, the gameplay and the feel, like the gameplay style and the sort of, not presentation, but you know what I mean, the atmosphere of the game looks decent. Like, it looks like they've been trying to add more, like, personality to the NPCs, the characters and stuff like that, instead of them just being stiff character models, you know, within the actual game. Which a lot of the sort of core Pokemon titles, even on the Switch, have been like that, where all the NPCs and characters have been just sort of stiff character models that don't really do much until you battle them, and then all of the movement is just happening with the Pokemon themselves. I don't know, but it looks like they've been at least trying to improve that at the expense of the graphics, though. Why does that look like Sonic? It's not. It's a rabbit. But for some reason, this little message here is obscuring that to where it looks like the eyes of, like, Sonic, and it looks blue too. Anyway, it's a pretty mild direct, right? Nintendo Direct. Now this, I'm gonna have to, like, analyze this later, but I sort of get it, but I'll need to sort of watch it again to really get it. I don't have that much time before I have to get off. But so tomorrow, I'll be playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition again. So I'll be getting far. Further than I did yesterday. I will say, I've been playing this game off camera. I've been playing a separate save file because, hey, you have separate save files now, and I've played the game before. So what I know I'm not going to do is, if there's any extra game content, and it really helps a ton when it comes to getting digital games. We'll see. To me, I don't know if I. Oh, that's right. I had the digital version. I was like, is that what the Mario Party Superstars cartridge looks like? Well, I was gonna say, Um, I don't know how, like, I'm not sure I get the point of having it, having this sort of digital cartridge style system yet, because, like, what's the difference between doing that and just having the games just on your system, digitally? Like, what's the difference? But if they, the idea is that they're, I mean, I'm guessing, right? You sort of choose the digital games you want to be able to be put in like a bank of Switch games. And like that bank is almost like a Switch case. You know how, like, if I had my Switch case on me, I have a case with multiple cartridges just in the little pouches in the case. And so I open the case and I can pick what cartridge I want and put it in the Switch. So in this sense, I'm assuming it's like all of these cartridges get put in like a cloud storage case of sorts so that they can be transferred between two systems. My question is, can you access both of those games regardless if you're connected to the internet or not? Because this also sounds like something you'd want to be constantly connected to the internet for. I don't know. I need to. Again, I'm gonna watch it again. Not now, but later. Was there anything else that I was just like interested in? Oh yeah, this is a game with all the clown shoes. This game. Again, I was like convinced that this was a Pokemon game. In fact, hold up. This or this was like Pokemon turned into a golf game. This font looks very Pokemon-like. In fact, let me go to like a battle. Okay, not the same font. Okay, I was just checking. But you can see it, right? And they put freaking Mario item boxes in here. Internet isn't required at all for playing games once they are on in the Switch. I know that much, but like, how do you? Well, I guess I'm just not getting how they would be able to allow you to transfer cartridges between one system and another without having an internet connection. Unless the saves don't go with it. Because I guess that doesn't happen on the regular Switch anyway. Like, if you have two Switches and one cartridge, you move a cartridge to another Switch, the saves don't transfer with the cartridge. They're not even on the cartridge like traditional stuff. Tomodachi Life, that's going to be an interesting one. For sure. Oh yeah, that's right, Rhythm Heaven. Oh, so they divided these up by chapters on their own. Okay. Wasn't there Story of Seasons? Wasn't Story of Seasons the there was like a Game Freak game that was not outside of the Pokemon series that was being developed for the 3DS at some time, so it used a similar visual style as the Pokemon 3DS games. And I could swear, well, it was called like Town at first, and I think it ended up becoming Story of Seasons. Where's like the title screen of this game? Oh, Marvelous. Was it Marvelous?
Story of Seasons.
Okay, Marvelous. So it's not. Okay. It's not Nintendo. Okay. Not Game Freak. Well, that just answers my question. Okay. So, also, this is why I was interested in this game. Because Spike Chunsoft. Okay. Like, the way they do their cell shading makes it look like not bad on the Switch. You know what I mean? A lot of these cell shaded games, like, they don't quite get it right on when they port it to the Switch. But this one actually, like, the Spike Chunsoft games don't look bad when they try to port them to the Switch. And they still sort of capture the same... Whoops! Why did that happen? Capture the same feel that you'd expect from the you know, more powerful console counterparts. I also like this interface look here too. Anyway, I guess there's not that much to talk about here. I will say, let's see, did I get any of these bingo things correct? Metroid, we did get Metroid. We did not get F-Zero. We did not get a Nintendo movie. We did not get a Kirby game. We did not get a Kid Icarus. We did not get Koizumi. They did mention the Switch 2. But they mentioned that... Well, I guess they did confirm. I guess that Nintendo News app, Nintendo Today, is sort of a confirmation that you will be getting Switch 2 news in the future. So you know what? I'll consider that a win. We got nothing Xenoblade related. We got nothing Assassin's Creed Shadow didn't come. I didn't think it would. And we got a farming simulator. So I got 3 out of 5 games. See, I'm not in the loop on all these third-party games. I like this game, but that's it. Anyway, or I say I like this game. I like the look of the game, and all the like Spike Chunsoft games with this cell shading style. I'm interested in, right? Because they do the gameplay of these games also looks good, right? It's not just the art style itself, but the gameplay looks at least like it has some sort of decent gameplay loop, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't have that much time left, so... Thank you for watching, for anyone who watched during the stream and who tunes in after the stream's over. Like I said, there wasn't a lot in this direct, I don't think. Not a lot of like heavy hitting stuff other than Metroid, but nothing really new. I don't think there's really anything new here other than the actual like physical Switch related stuff. The cartridge stuff and the news app, which I don't know why Nintendo wouldn't just try to integrate that with the Nintendo Switch Online app, but I guess if they don't want you to have to... Yeah, because they have like 3 different apps now. They got the Nintendo Music app, and now they have the Nintendo News app. Maybe consolidating all that to one app isn't a good idea, because then one app would be too big. Like if I guess I could try to... You could like delete the Nintendo Switch Online app, because that app is useless right now, and switch it for the news app. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.